I believe we've done a long but an interesting job. So yeah, and a great teamwork. If finally the expansion club has a lot of difficulties, a lot, you can believe, in terms of budget and in terms of regulations. So it's super tough. So this is the first point that we need to have in consideration, and it's something that everybody had told me during this period. I mean, MLS coaches and people from other clubs say you will suffer a lot as expansion club because there are too many rules and budget and everything, so it's tough to build a roster. It's not that we can pick whoever we want, and no, it's not like that, and it's very tight. So the first point that we need to consider is a great job by the club to get this amount of money that is record. I mean, is for the first time in the history of the expansion draft. So it's something that I would like to point. And for the players, we took the players that we believe that they can fit in the game model, and also players that want to come. I want to be here. We didn't want players that don't want to commit, don't want to come, don't want to be engaged with this project. So the 3 players that are coming, they really want to come. They are excited to come, and I'm excited to work with them. So for me, it's a very good deal. So at least it's now an issue of flexibility. For the people that we have already, because for the salaries, now we can adjust and go for other targets that we have in our mind. So now we are in a more flexible scenario. For the domestic market, for sure, but also for the international market, because the international market, for some salaries, so from one fee, you have to spend GAM money. So affects to the domestic market and the international market. So now we are in a much better position than we were before. It's a long way to go, and I'm not telling you the way to the first day of the preseason that of course I would like to, or the first game. We are happy to hire the best players maybe in summer because we have a better window and we have a better opportunity, and we are not in a rush now. This is a long project, and we will have for sure a competitive squad to start the league, but we are open to hire players during the season, giving the feedback from the competition, which needs we have. So it's a complex situation and a long journey. So basically with Works and with Joseph Mora, we are trying to not finalize, because we will have someone else over there in this back 4, but we needed to close with MLS experience, and more than MLS experience is MLS experience fitting this game model, and Works is so good for that. Is super fast player, super fast defender. So if we want to be far from our goal and we need to cover these spaces, we need fast players, fast defenders. And Mora is a fullback that fit the needs that the fullback has in my game model. So this is about the back 4. And Mackenzie is a great opportunity for us. It's not regarding the spine, it's out of the spine, but I attend the first game that I came to the MLS on Live Austin at home, and I saw him, and I got crazy with this player. He's the fastest player in the league, with an amazing conditions. He's not center forward in my opinion. He was playing as a center forward in Austin. For me, he's a winger, pure winger. So, and I remember with Independiente del Valle, we won the Sudamericana Cup with super fast wingers, and we killed the opponents at the wings. So it was an unbelievable chance for us to have this profile of wingers, you know, super fast.
Number one, we're working very closely because the idea is he has a very specific game model and we need to support him. We need to bring him the tools, the players, to be able to play the game model to the best possible results. So it's very, very important. We're literally having two rooms next to each other and then moving from one room to another all the time. We build kind of that that relationship, that very close discussions, and we have a scouting. We have a very good scouting with quite a few people who are actually looking at the players, and then obviously evaluating, and it's a process driven. And then of course then we talk to Miguel and explain to him, okay, these are the ones that we found for you, and what do you think of them, what your coaching staff thinks about them, and then we're discussing. Very positive. We think this was a success. We got the players we wanted. We traded the players that we felt we should trade, considering the amount of allocation money that we got, the biggest in the history of MLS, both the first and second. So I think, yeah, the rules and regulations are here. They're here to stay. We need to adjust, not the other way around. So we're learning, and we have people who do know them, and I've been learning for the last 18 months rules and regulations. I'm still learning, and so that's the process. And you know, it's we need to learn them to be able to exploit them and to be able to kind of get the results we want. And we believe that defense, the goalkeeper, the defensive players are very, very important for our game model. We want to kind of make sure that we are safe at the back before we start launching our attacks. So both players are bringing us tons of MLS experience, the good professionals, knowledge of the league, and also very, very important for us. Both players were very, very excited and wanted to be here. Not announced yet, but the progress has been made. The great progress has been made. So we're looking very good at having a 2, maybe possibly 3 green cards before we start the season.